Hi, and welcome to Fear Not Cooking. I mean, fear not. You don't have to worry about what you're cooking when you're cooking it the Fear Not way. Now, today we're going to make scrambled eggs. The world's best scrambled eggs. In fact, perfect scrambled eggs made with a stick. Why with a stick? Because frankly, if you do a search for how to make scrambled eggs, you get all these hoity-toity recipes on, oh, you got to have this kind of pan, you got to have this kind of implement, you have to do this, you got to blah, blah. Nuts! You know, you can make perfect scrambled eggs with any old pan and a stick. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make scrambled eggs, the best scrambled eggs, with a stick. Now, what kind of stick are we going to use? Ooh, there's another question. Okay, well, let's just take it on outside and we'll look for a stick. Okay, we're outside now and we got all kinds of sticks. It rained last night, that's why there's stuff all over the place here. But I like this stick. This is kind of a special stick. You know, let's get a little light on it here. See those marks right there? Those marks, which are on both ends of the stick, were actually made by a beaver. That's right. My wife and I were out walking along the river one day, and sure enough, there was a beaver lodge, and the beavers had chewed up all these sticks, and that's the mark of their teeth. So we're going to use this stick. First thing to do when making scrambled eggs with a stick is after you acquire the best stick, you got to clean it up a little bit because, you know, unless you're using a very aromatic bark, you're going to have to clean this up somewhat so you can get, let's see, yeah, it looks like a pretty good size. We'll clean up this stick. What's the best and proper way to clean up the stick? Well, I like to follow the KISS rule, which is keep it simple, stupid. Just get a knife and whittle off the parts you don't want. Here we are. We got a little pocket knife right here, easy folding knife. And we got our stick. And I'm going to spend a couple of minutes. I'm going to whittle off that bark and everything else. Please note, when you're whittling away, always make sure the knife blade goes away from you, never towards you, or else you'll be learning the importance of knowing the correct number to dial 911. What's that number again for 911? Okay, as you can see, we've cleaned up the end of the stick there, got rid of a lot of the bark, gave us enough working room, and I could probably shave it back a little bit more if I wanted to, but yeah, no need. After all, we're just making scrambled eggs with a stick. Now, what you may want to do if you're using a stick that you got from outside after it's been raining, came from the riverbank side, you might want to, where'd that go? Here it is. Oh, no, this is it. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. You might want to take a bleach solution. This is actually a 10 parts water, 1 part bleach, and spray it down with a little bleach, a little disinfectant there, and you can do this ahead of time. When it dries out, it'll be safe and disinfected. You know, fact is, you may have to do this the day before, but I didn't have time for that. So we take our bleach stick and take it outside, let her dry up, and we'll be all set. Okay. And now we're ready to make our scrambled eggs with a stick. They're going to be delicious. First, we get our skillet. I like cast iron. Why? Because, believe it or not, it's non-stick, and it lasts forever. And if an intruder comes in the house, I'd rather whack them with a cast iron skillet than a lightweight aluminum skillet. Ding. You know, come on. All right, here we have everything we need. First things first, we're going to try to do this one-handed, which I ain't too good at. We'll give it a try. First, in goes the egg. No shells there. Ha-ha. And in goes the other egg. Ta-da. Look at that. Oh, man. Perfect. You know, it's the first time I ever had a yolk break when I was making scrambled eggs. Usually I only break when I make fried eggs, but this time it broke when I was making scrambled eggs, so we're pleased. Turn off the water. And now, as far as adding dairy goes, I've heard some people say you don't need it, other people say you do. I like to put just a little splash in there because it makes you feel like you're cooking. Fear not. And a little bit of salt. There's some kind of chemistry reason for using a little bit of salt. I forget what that is. But here's what I think is the most important part. Just a little sprinkle of sugar, or not sugar, pepper. Just a little bit of pepper. Why? Well, because it looks like little black dots in your scrambled eggs when they're done. And if you happen to get any piece of stick in your scrambled eggs, well, you know, you can just tell people it's pepper. They'll never know. And when they eat the piece of stick, fear not. It's not an issue. Okay. Oh, did I show you get a little bit of butter here? This is hard to do with one hand. I may have to get a GoFundMe page to pay for some high-tech stuff. But we're kind of keep it simple, as we say. So we'll put the butter melting in the skillet. That looks pretty good. Got it up at about medium heat. Lovely to have a gas stove, but you know, don't. Now you take your stick and you start scrambling up the eggs. How much should you scramble your eggs? As much as you want. See, if you leave a lot of white in there, you get a lot of white in the scrambled eggs. If you don't leave a lot of white, you scramble it up real good. You don't get a lot of white in there. It's all about the appearance. See how nice it is? There's another thing you could have done, and that is take a little vegetable oil spray and spray the end of your stick if you wanted. That would help keep the egg from sticking to it, but it's not really an issue. Oh, you might notice I've used a rather large stick. Now, quite frankly, I would advise using a thinner, smaller stick, but I just like this one because the beavers are chewing on it. And if you've ever seen any Japanese chefs, well, they use chopsticks, so, you know, scrambled eggs with a stick is not necessarily an original invention, but I just got tired of all the pretentiousness that went around with making scrambled eggs. You know, what's so tough about scrambled eggs? Fear not, just do it. All right, we got our eggs all scrambled up there. Nobody wants to look at the burner. Now, you wait for the butter to stop its bubbling. That's the key part, because if you don't wait for it to stop its bubbling, you know, then the eggs do have a tendency to stick, and they don't cook properly, and you want them to cook properly. What do you mean by properly? I mean, well, right, good, delicious. Oh, by the way, we'll also be stirring the eggs with our stick, so in it goes. Ooh, how nice is that? That's perfect. Clean up our mess a little bit here. These I like to throw in the compost jar. But I'm not going to do it today because I only have one hand. Now, let's see. Oh, look, see? Now, see how these eggs are starting to set up along the edge? That's what you want. And look at that non-stick in this cast iron. Is that a beautiful thing or what? Some people like to give the skillet a little shaking before they pour the eggs in, and I'm one of those people. Why? Because it makes me think I'm doing something. And that's all part of cooking. Fear not, you can't go wrong. Now, how do you like your eggs? Some people like their scrambled eggs with large curds, and you know, they like to have them all folded over. A lot of times you get into restaurants, and that's the kind of scrambled eggs you get, because they're cooking them on a great big griddle and using a spatula to turn them over. But other people like to have their eggs all scrambled up nice and neat, you know, with small, delicious curds, and you can have that too. You know, it all depends on how you like it. You like your scrambled eggs runny or not? Better get a plate to put them on. This little plate. It's going to take me 2 hands to do that, which means I have to put down my camera. And I know it looks done to me. Boy, these look good. Turn off the heat. Another nice thing about cast iron is that it does retain the heat for quite a while, so you can always turn the heat off a little earlier. And there we have it. Scrambled eggs with a stick. Ta-da! Hey, Murdoch, you want to try these scrambled eggs? Made with a stick? Want to try some? Okay. I'll blow on it. Make sure it's cool. I don't want to give him hot scrambled eggs. Boy, he sure does like them. How's that? What do you think? Scrambled eggs with a stick. Delicious? Yum goody. And there you have it. Scrambled eggs with a stick. And remember, when you're cooking, fear not. Boy, these are good. See you later.